you excited? It's my first drawing stream. Wow. Good evening. Okay, so what the heck are we going to draw today? Okay, so I got this idea a while ago. My favorite thing personally to do is crossovers. Uncover for no, it's hidden in there. One of my favorite things to do is do crossovers of two things that I really like. So I thought, okay, there's 3 of them and 3 of them. What if they're the same, right? Okay, if you don't know who this is Odd Eye Circle. They were a unit in Luna. Luna is technically disbanded, but their members are still active. Just they split off in different ways. But this is one of their units, Odd Eye Circle. So I have a sketch already done here for Pomo already. So I decided here's my thought process. Sorry, I'm like zooming in so much. So here's my thought process behind how. Okay, here's my pen. They're cute. I know, right? They're so cute, and you should go listen to Girlfront because I think you'd like it. So I'm like, okay. So if you don't know the Luna one, let me give you a quick rundown. So okay, this is Tinsol right there. Wow, you get to see my handwriting. Wow. And this is Cherry. This is Cherry. And this is Kimlip. And Tinsol is, they have their own representative animals, everyone in Luna does. Tinsol is a beta fish. Wow. Nice beta fish. That looks like a very short carrot. Carrot. No, it's a beta fish. Here's fish. Fish. Wow, fish. And Chetty is a bat. How the fuck do you draw a bat? Bat. It's got big fucking ears. Bat. And then Kimlip is an owl. Owl. How the fuck do owls look? Yeah. Owl. See, they have like little I don't know. Owl. Oh god. Okay, so I was like, okay, how do I distribute them? How? Well, Finana is a fish too, so, and she's Jinsol automatically. And Pomo's a fairy, so their wings are like fairy wings. But you know, if you turn those wings into bat wings, cool, right? So Pomo's Chetty, and then Alira's got these feathers, so therefore she automatically becomes Kimlip. So there's my thought process there. Drawing, yes. Hee drawing. Tee drawing. So there's my diagram for you. So I have Pomu sketch done here. So I'm gonna do Alira next. So I already have like a rough kind of sketch. I was trying to get the pose down. So let's get it started. Yeah. I was very busy this weekend, which is why I only have today's stream. I was out and about doing stuff. I'm surprised I got this to work. Originally, I was gonna try to draw on my Wacom tablet because I have one. I got one for my birthday a long time ago, but ever since I got my iPad, that bitch has not been touched ever. Because Wacom is great, but it is a kind of a pain in the ass. At least because for me, when I want like a tablet to draw, I want it to be portable, right? Glad you streamed it all. I know, I put my whole Junkusan into streaming today. I was trying to set up everything, and it took a while. It took a long ass time. Let me move my freaking thing here. I don't know if I can. Hello? Move. Alright, fuck you. Get out of the way, keyboard. Out of the way. Oh my god. Brilliant. Brilliant, innit? So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I like to have a drawing tablet that's portable because it's not so frequent for me to be able to just sit at home and work. I'd like to be able to work while I'm out and about or doing other things. Or sometimes I just like moving my setup, you know, sometimes I want to draw upstairs, sometimes I want to draw downstairs, sometimes I want to draw in my bedroom, sometimes I want to draw in the office, you know. So how do I want this leg? I don't know, fucking leg. So the thing with Wacom is that, or at least the one that I have, it's a Cintiq something, maybe 16 or something, I don't fucking remember. But those things are pretty big, so they're hard to transport, and it's also like 50 billion cables to set up. There's like the USB, and then there's the HDMI, and then there's the power cable, and it's weird because the HDMI and the USB are like very shortly connected, like there's not much room for them to grow, to move around, so you're pretty limited in your mobility with the cables. How do I want this fucking leg to go? I don't know. I've been taking a life drawing class. Has it helped? Kinda. It's kinda helped. So, and plus, for a while I couldn't really hook it up to my computer because for whatever reason my computer, or at least my old computer, it has two HDMI connections, HDMI ports, but only one of them works. I don't know why. Only one of them works, which means that I can only hook up one HDMI source. So I couldn't hook up my drawing tablet to it, or if I were to, I would have to only have my drawing tablet on and not my monitor on, which is not cash money really, because that would, I have to constantly change the cables around, which is a pain in the ass. So my solution was, okay, what if I connect it to my MacBook Air, which, by God, it chugged all. My MacBook Air is fucking dead now because those things do not last long. How do I want her hand? Maybe a bit more down. So I was drawing on my Wacom tablet connected to my MacBook Air for a while, and I was able to do like, I was able to animate on that. I was able to run like Toon Boom Harmony on that, surprisingly. I don't know how the fuck I did, but I did for a while. How does hand work? But then I got my iPad as a gift again. And since I got it, it just like took care of every single one of my issues with my drawing tablet. So I stopped using it. And in my head, I'm thinking like, well, if I can find an excuse to use it, like if I'm like doing a big project that takes a lot of, I guess CPU to handle it, then maybe I'll use my Wacom on my computer, right? Which, you know what? I might have to go back to, because I was using, I've been using Procreate Dreams for a while. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. How's it going with you? I tried Procreate Dreams because I was excited, because I was like, oh my gosh, Procreate is a pretty good drawing app, and they're making an animating app for, how was it? It was like $25, $20, $25 or something like that. Very affordable, right? And it's one purchase and no monthly subscription, which is like, you're not gonna find that anywhere else, I'm gonna be real. And every other animating program that's really nice, like Toon Boom Harmony, I was only able to use that because of a class I was taking. I didn't pay for it, so and when I looked at the prices, I was like, why? I can't do that. That's no. But I was excited for Procreate Dreams, because like, oh my gosh, finally like an affordable and neat animating application. And then when I started using it, oh my god, that thing is a fucking nightmare to use. It is borderline shit. Like, I'm gonna be real. Still sick doc told me I had a mild case of pneumonia this past week. Okay, I think I also like had not pneumonia, but I think it's like walking pneumonia, which is like you can still like function like within a shorter span of time. But I think I got walking pneumonia because my symptoms were very similar to it. Went through the 5-day of antibiotics, and all that remains mostly is this loud, wet cough. That's what I had too. You know, I still, I'm definitely more recovered, as you can tell, but I still get like some wet coughs when I wake up. It's very annoying. But that's what I think. I knew a lot of people that were sick too around the same time with the same symptoms. So I think it's just been going around. I don't know what the fuck was up. Crazy. Walking pneumonia. Yeah. That's what I got too. Except I didn't get the opportunity to get treated, so I had to freaking tough out the sickness on my own, unfortunately. And apparently it can last for like 4 to 6 weeks. Hate life. Wet. Wet cough. Yeah, I hated the wet cough. It was annoying. I'm like, stop coughing, please. But that's unfortunate. You're still sick, but I hope you do get better in time. It is a stinky disease. So with dreams, so it's okay. It's an okay program if the projects you're working on are super duper small. Like my intro animation was done in Procreate Dreams, so that was fine. But when you start doing bigger things, bigger projects that require a bit more like program techniques, you know, it starts falling flat heavily. And it falls apart at even the most simplest of tasks. Mine was bacterial, so I thought you'd need antibiotics to get rid of it. Oh, I'm like 100% sure mine was bacterial because I didn't give it to anybody. Like I share a bed with someone, right? So I thought like, my partner's gonna get sick, but no, they did not. They're fine. They didn't get anything I got, so it must have been bacterial, because if it was viral, yeah, they would have gotten it, but no. Sucks with my asthma. Ugh, that's not a good mix. That's not a good mix at all. Yeah, so when Procreate Dreams fails at the simplest of tasks, I mean the simplest of tasks. When it first came out, there was no undo and redo buttons. It was only gestural. So if you wanted to undo something, you'd have to tap with 2 fingers on the screen, which if you're like me and you hate gestures, that sucks. That sucks major butt. Because when you do a lot of gesture commands, they get mixed up. Like, if I undoed too much by accident, like if my hand was like glossing over the screen too much, it would undo a bunch of stuff, and I wouldn't be able to like know where it came from, or like it would just speed through the undos. It was annoying as fuck. They did later add the undo and redo button and the option to not have gesture commands, but it took a while. And also the thing that I found recently that really pissed me the fuck off. So usually in programs there'll be like a thing where like you can change a frame or transform a frame, like just by distorting it or transforming it. So it's like here, oh shit, I don't actually know where this goes now. The fuck? Here, okay, I found it. So it's like you can do this, right? You can do this to a frame, and then you can use, I know in Toon Boom Harmony it's like nodes that you can do it with, that you're able to make transformations on the timeline. So it makes it easier to say do like lip syncing, where if you want to like move the mouth without drawing the mouth, a lot of times you can just move it with the transformation tool. Procreate Dreams does not only lets you do that, use the distort transform, if your frame has only one drawing layer. Now, I don't know who the fuck only draws on one layer. I doubt anybody does. Like, look, I have, on Pomo, I have a line layer, I have a color layer, I have a shade layer. We use multiple layers. Who only does one layer? That's what I'm saying. Who only draws on one layer? And if you have multiple layers, you can't merge them. There's no option to merge layers, which is stupid because, like, why would you not have that? In Procreate it has it, but not in Procreate Dreams. Why? I don't fucking know. I think it's contagious no matter the condition. Well, maybe they're just superhuman. But I also didn't spread it with my family or any of my uni friends or dorm floor members. I think my contagious phase is long past gone. Yeah, probably. So, like, I was trying to do a lip sync, but oh, why does the fucking my emotes are not working? Anyways, I was trying to lip sync. I'm trying to move a mouth. I'm trying to move this mouth, and it wouldn't let me because I had a line layer and a color layer. So what I had to do was I had to separate the drawing layers into their own individual timelines so that I can first distort the line layer and then copy and paste the coordinates of the line layers into the color layer so that it distorts the exact same areas and times, and do it like that. And I have to do that for the rest of the animation. And I want to rip my hair out. It's so bad. No merging layer is a basic feature? That's weird. Yeah, there's a lot of basic features that this fucking program doesn't have. It's like fine if it was like, you know, a random program that, you know, a random company did, but like Procreate already had a drawing program that did all of these things, that had all of these features. I didn't run into any issues with Procreate, I'm gonna be real. And Procreate on its own, it has like an animating feature that I've used before, and it was fine. It worked well, and it was, you know, it was a lot simpler, but I could still do a lot of things with it. Like, it didn't hold me back at all into what I can do. The only thing that was limiting was just the length of the animation. You could only do short stuff on there, which makes sense because it's a drawing program, not an animating program. So I'm not gonna fault it for that. But they just did not translate any of those features into Procreate Dreams at all. And so after I'm done with this one animation I'm working on, I'm fucking done using it. I can't. It's that bad. Not to mention, I nearly lost this animation that I was working on. I thought my file was corrupted, and I thought I would have to just start from scratch all over again. Months of work just gone like that. But it was like a mess up with my freaking iCloud. It's just like I had to have it connected to my images, and if not, it just would refuse to open my program. So that was like a month or two of stressing out for this dang animation. I can't wait to be done with it. I'm gonna cry a river. I cannot. But then afterwards, I don't really know what drawing animation program I want to use after that, because all the nice ones are expensive. I wish I could use Toon Boom Harmony more. That was my favorite. I mean, it makes sense because it's an industry standard, but like, it could do everything. I mean, well, the one thing I wish it had was more than 3 drawing layers, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's at one point, I guess I'm just asking for too much. Did you say it was free? No, it's not free. You still have to pay for it. I think there's free drawing, or I keep saying drawing. There's free animation programs that can do more than Procreate Dreams, and they're free. I'm gonna be real. Merging layer is even a feature of that free app IBS. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like so many extra steps for no reason. Exactly. I have to take so many extra steps just to do very simple ass fucking things on that program, I swear. It's bogus. It's hot bogus. Krita Gang Forever. I tried Krita. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't give it that good of a try. Can you animate on Krita? I'm pretty sure you can. I think I tried animating on Krita, but I don't know. I have a hard time animating on drawing programs because I feel like it is just a bit more limited. Like, I know you can, there is an animating feature on Clip Studio, which is the program I'm using right now to draw. But I think for one, if you want to do longer and bigger animations, you have to pay more for that. Like, it's an additional thing to your subscription, which I don't really think I'm in the mood for spending more on that at the moment. But if I'm desperate, I'll look into it. Toon Boom, it's the best. What's the brush font you're using right now? It looks really good and satisfying to look at. My brush? This one? This brush? Let's see, what the fuck is the name? It's Felt Pen. Oh, so I modified it. So it's a felt pen. I think I got it from the community thing, community store. It's not a, I guess it's a store. Community store. It's free. So it originally starts off like this. Not like that's too stabilized. Change that. Like that. So there's no, it's not tapered or anything at the ends. It's just, it's good for when you need like a line. Oh, maybe I need some stabilizing on that. It's good for when you need a line that doesn't change sizes when you move your pen. You just want it consistent. So I changed the settings on this one to just taper it. So I have my own. It's the same, but it just has pressure sensitivity on. That's it. Nostalgia. Fire Alpaca also has good free animation tools. Yeah, I need to look back into my options. I was so excited for Dreams because I really, you know, I had high hopes because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's from a company that's not trying to steal my money constantly and has a good drawing program, you know? But I don't know why they just did not do good on this animation program. I don't know why. I don't know what they were thinking. Okay, let's... Hair. It's like... Get out of the way, Pomu. Out of the way. Oh no, that took away my freaking... Get out there. Ding dong bing bong. Can also sail the seven seas if you know what I mean. Well, again, if I'm desperate, but I don't think I will. Dun, 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 dun. God, how the fuck does her hair work? Oh, it's like it's fully swept in there, huh? I want to try getting into drawing as a hobby myself, but it takes a good moment finding a good, satisfying brush to work with. I've been mostly working with IBS though. I feel that. I used a bunch of different drawing programs. Like, I think the main one I used for a while was Metabang, which I still recommend. It's a good free program. It has a lot of features. It does pretty much everything you want it to do. But the main reason why I've stuck so hard to Clip Studio is because of the pens and the brushes. I'm gonna be real. Having a good, like, creator or artist network that people want to make hyper cool brushes for everybody, it's been so neat. Literally the first time I tried Clip Studio, I fell in love with the brushes. They were so fun to use. It like opened my eyes, you know? Even though now I use a kind of pretty standard ass fucking felt pen brush. It feels it feels good. It feels comfy to me. It feels nice. So I highly recommend getting Clip Studio for yourself. It is very, very affordable. You can get a yearly subscription for just $20 a year for one device. That's like easy peasy, you know? That's like, a lot of people tend to charge like $20 a month for stuff, like programs. I'm looking at you, Adobe, you fucking bitch. Never, don't do Adobe. Try to avoid Adobe as much as you can. The only program that I would want to use from Adobe is After Effects, and that's it. Nothing else. Everything else kind of sucks dick. Well, it doesn't suck, but it, like, for the amount of money they're fucking charging you, like, damn, really? Hell no. Ew, Adobe. Yeah, all my homies hate Adobe. Fuck Adobe. If my school's paying for it, hell yeah. If I have to pay for it, fuck no. You're not getting a dime from me. But I do recommend Clip Studio. It has been my favorite. I recommend Clip Studio to everybody. Adobe also incorporating Gen AI. Oh, that's right, yeah! With their fucking stock images. Why can't... Whoa, flipped. I need some work. It needs some definite work. Why can't... Instead of, like, fucking using AI for generative shit that just steals from people's art, why can't they try to find a way to program AI into features of programs that are, like, very desperately needed? There was one thing that I talked about before. Okay, that wing needs to be bigger. It's like... like, just make it easier for me to animate, right? If they used, like, if they found a way to make, like, looping frames a bit easier to do, or if they, like, had an option where you can, like, automatically fill in an area without having to manually, like, draw it in. Oh my god, like, everybody would love that. Like, do you know how much time, like, filling in stuff and coloring takes from, like, animating? Holy shit. You get shit done 10 times faster. It's like, you should incorporate AI as not a way to replace the artist or the art, but as a way to help the artist make stuff faster and more efficiently. If I could get something that could help me color in the stuff, that would be great. That'd be awesome. Coloring is super duper tedious, and coloring is not like filling in a splotch like this. That's not skill-based. Making lines, skill-based. I don't want AI to make fucking lines for me. I want them to do the thing that doesn't take skill to do, if that makes sense. Menial tasks that take way too long to do, but are still necessary. I feel like brushes make and break your interaction with digital art. That's true. Adding texture to certain pieces of your art also means I need different brushes for that. Yep. Once I get a full-time job after I graduate, I'll consider getting a subscription on Clip Studio. I recommend it. I just don't think I'll use it enough to make the cost worth it during the academic year. Fair. That's fair enough. I use it nearly every single day, so it's definitely worth my money. You'll let AI take your job and you'll like it? Hell no. Frick no. IBS is a fill feature, but it's kind of awful in my opinion. I know. Why? It's 2024. Why is our fill options, our fill bucket options, or whatever, they're still kind of shit? Like, I'll say this. The only fill bucket option that has been great and I had no complaints about has been on Metabang. Only on Metabang did I not have any issues with the fill bucket tool, because it has a very intuitive setting to change exactly how you want to fill stuff. And Clip Studio has that too, but for whatever reason, I still run into a lot of issues in filling stuff on Clip Studio. That's why I kind of don't use it. I will manually color in stuff still. only Metabang has been really good in filling it. I don't know why, but they just are. But why haven't we been able to develop a better tool for that? Like, what the fuck, guys? Ignore AI shit. Just let us fill in a segment with color without having it, like, glitch out on us. Not glitch out, but, like, have empty spaces, unintuitive spots that haven't been colored in. Ugh. Stinky. How does her hair work? Okay, it's like kind of straight, but kind of wavy, but it's not too wavy. Hiya. It's like how I do my hair sometimes. Damn. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of shit to do. I have a lot of tasks, a lot of art tasks, a lot of drawing tasks. Good lord. I've realized that the pace that I can work at in terms of working on stuff, honestly, the most I can get done is like 1 or 2 tasks at a time, like drawing tasks. If I'm like, okay, I have this commission for a person I need to do, that's like really the only thing I can work on in one day. Because for me, I tend to work on stuff until I finish it. Like, I kind of don't like leaving it unfinished, because then it makes me feel like, oh, I didn't get this done, you know, even though it's still progress anyways. But I try to get stuff done in one day if I can, which means that because I spend so much time on it, I don't have any time to work on other stuff. And also there's just not that much time in the day, unfortunately. So my pace, I should try not to beat myself too much or I shouldn't like write down in my to-do like, okay, do this, and then after that do this, and then do this, and then do that, because realistically it's none of that's gonna get done. Only one thing is gonna get done, and that's fine. That's an okay thing to do. And you know what, having just one thing to do in a day is a lot more manageable than doing 50 things in a day. Like today I thought, okay, after I finish painting this, I'll paint this, and then it's like halfway into the day and I'm like, okay, so I can really only paint one thing today. And that's just gonna I'm just gonna have to leave it at that. That doesn't look great. Progress, indeed. Same here. I'm only taking CS classes, 5 group assignment projects, 1 individual assignment, 3 finals to worry about in the next 2 weeks. Yeah. I wrote down in I have my planner here. I wrote down exactly everything that I think I am currently working on or is in progress. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 things! 20 things I have to do. How many of them are commissions? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Technically 4. 5. Or nope, 6. I have 6. I have 6 commissions going on at the exact same time. Nice. That's great. Oh my gosh. I just want this semester to be over so I can start fresh in terms of stuff I need to get done, man. Just 20 things. Yeah, 20. Yup. And 6 of them are commissions. So realistically, I would have to get 6 commissions done in a month. 6 commissions, that's a lot of work piled up with, and with commissions. Yep. Yeah. None of that's planned, obviously. A lot of times when stuff like commissions starts piling up, it's because it's like, it's never a consistent demand. If that it's never like one person a month will ask me to do something. It's always like 0 people ask me for 3 or 5 months, and then everybody asks me in 1 month. So then I have to, you say yes to the few, and then you're like, okay, this is fine. And then even more people ask, and you're like, okay, all right, okay, that's fine, yeah, sure. And then on top of that, you have other projects going on, and then assignments, and yeah, it's it's a lot. That's why I'm trying to get some stuff done. And you know what? This this thing I'm drawing right now, I don't even think that's part of the 20, I'm gonna be real. Maybe it is, but I don't think it is. It's still something I need to do though. And then when you like think about it, like, okay, I have 20 different tasks I need to do very soon, right? But then you think, okay, so where's the time for me to like study drawing? Improve on stuff? I mean, technically you're improving on your work while you're working on it, like just by practice, but what if I want to study specifically how to draw a certain technique, you know, or learn even better, faster techniques to do, because you're not intaking any information, you're just outputting a bunch of stuff. So where do I find the time to do that? It's hard. There's not much time to do a lot. And I'm also just the person that is hard to say no to certain things, right? If there's a cool project I want to do, why should I say no? I can do it. If a friend is in need, I got you, homie. Don't even worry about it. Only I will worry about it. Dun, dun, dun. Man, all I'm smelling is food. I'm so hungry. I'm hungry, but I can't eat right now. I gotta draw. I mean, commissions are a crapshoot in a way. I assume for still up and coming known artists, commissions aren't constantly and consistently flowing at a steady rate. It's true. I don't, here's the thing, I don't particularly have fun doing commissions, I'm gonna be real. Sometimes it's a bit of a drag, but you know, money's hard to come by, and you gotta do stuff that earns you money. So in the future, hopefully I don't have to do commissions, because honestly, it's not my favorite thing to do. And in circumstances, I'll do commissions, but at least not the stuff I'm doing currently. That's a bit boring. I'm gonna be very honest. Studying is hard. I still don't know how I'll do for the finals when I got this much work to do. I'm really cheering for you, dude. Because right now I don't have any test finals going on. My finals are, do your portfolio and I'll finish this comic. Okay. Although the comic I am a bit scared for because, I don't have much done yet. You see, coming up with, like, concept art and, like, drafting the plot, that's all fine and dandy. But then, like, you're actually telling me to make a comic? Oh, God. That's a lot of work. And in a very short span of time? Good Lord. I was thinking about this too. I might just, if it really comes down to crunching time and I don't have that much time, I might just stream myself finishing my comic. My assignment. Just so that it doesn't feel like I'm too much dying. Then it feels like, oh, we're having a fun stream. Trick my brain. Comic? Yeah, comic. I'm making a fan comic for my assignment, but nobody tell my professor. Nobody tell him these are copyrighted characters. Do it, stream it. Okay, I will. I've tried to make comics so many times. I had one where I was like, oh, I'm like super like passionate about it and I think about it a lot and I have a lot of ideas and I want to make it. And then when it came down to making it, it's just, I think my biggest hurdle is just writing. I've been having trouble with it recently too. I don't know what it is about my brain. I can't fucking write a story to save my life. I mean, maybe if you forced me, like if you sat me down and you're like, you're not leaving this room until you write a full fucking story with like 100 pages, then maybe I can, you know, force myself to do it. But maybe it's because like I refuse to like properly draft stuff. I always want to have the like whatever's I write down, it has to be already good enough. So instead of just like writing a bunch of stuff and having something to be edited later, in my head I'll try to perfect the sentence I'm trying to write before I even write it down, which is not great if you want to have good progress. But I don't know. I think I've just kind of had to accept the idea of maybe I'm not a good writer. Maybe that's something I need to work on long term. I thought I was for a bit, and maybe I was for my age, but now I'm not. Now I'm not a great writer, and I wish I could do better. I think I just need to study it if I want to be better. Need a brainstorming session? Well, it's not like, it's less about like coming up with ideas. I can come up with ideas okay. It's more so like being able to write a coherent story where all the dots are connected and everything makes sense. A lot of times my biggest issue when sitting down to write something is that I'll try to be like, okay, so what do the characters do in this scene? And I think about it for a while, and I don't fucking know. I know exactly how, like, the general theme and idea of how the story should go, and I know how it ends, but how the fuck do we get there? I have no idea. And I do have people to talk to in terms of like brainstorming ideas, but a lot of times sometimes I'm just too scared to ask them because I'm like, you're not gonna understand what my brain is thinking right now. Talking it out is usually the first step for me, but you gotta have your laptop ready to type up what you're thinking. Brainstorming is also for that. Yeah, you're right. I wish I could like write more, because writing is such a good, like, it's a good way to feel productive whilst not having to like physically do much, if that makes sense. Like with drawing, sometimes I have a hard time finding a good day to draw because my body is just like, oh, I don't feel like moving right now. The mental process from going from my brain, well, technically from my eyes to my brain to my hand, sometimes it's just too much. And all my brain wants to do is sit down and type. And I would like to do that more, but oh boy. That's why when I would try to write my comic that I was working on for a while, it just was not working out at all, because I was like, what was the basic synopsis? It was about this girl who it was like a was surround, like, centered around relationships, right? It was a story about relationships, and this girl in school, her like relationships with her friends and the people around her, and how that was affecting her. And I guess the biggest thing that I kept like running into was just like, I was just like, this is so boring. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, this is mostly me venting, I guess, is what the story was. But I just felt like, who cares? Like, who gives a shit about these characters other than me? And that's what kept like blocking me from making any good ideas of how to progress the story, because I'm like, okay, what do the characters do? Here's what I want here's how I want the characters to end up in terms of their relationships. How the fuck does that happen? I don't know. I don't know how they got there. Start off with poems or short stories, like 10 pages max. You can use it as an exercise to help you generate ideas and be creative with your writing. True. It's a skill. It's a muscle that needs to be practiced to use. You don't use it, then it becomes a bit harder. Gotta go do laundry. Have fun doing laundry. Bing, 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 bong. Okay, it's coming along good. I'm not having any issues with it for the most part, this drawing. Okay, maybe draw her shoes. So they have socks and they have Converse. How do I do Pomos? That's a good reference. I think you can even tell by my my strokes, how much of a perfectionist has rubbed off on me. I won't let myself leave guidelines anymore. Like if I have like this, right? I'm like, oh, here's a head, here's an ear, here's hair or whatever. And then I'm like, okay, time to do the eyes. Like, what was the point of me doing a guideline if that's all I'm gonna do is just erase it right away and not use it? But that's what I do now. I don't like leaving guidelines anymore. I like trying to clean up the work right away if I can. I don't know if that makes me more efficient, or maybe just I don't, typically, for the most part, I don't do line art. I'll just clean up my sketch, because that's just the fastest for me. This is why I don't draw. My mind has a good picture of what I want, but my unskilled hands can't do it. Well, it's also just another muscle that needs to be worked on, right? It's a skill that can be trained like any other. And it just takes a while to get there. Barefoot, please? No. I'm not good at drawing toes. There's your foot. Are you happy? This looks like what every like 3D modeler does with their people's feet. There's no arch support whatsoever. You know what I found out recently? There's not going to be a Sims 5. There's no Sims 5. Instead, they're going to do like a Sims 4 multiplayer, I think. But they're like, we're not going to have any plans for Sims 5. We just want to work on the Sims 4 so that, you know, players don't lose their progress, because with the other installments we've like reset the players and we want to keep it consistent for them now and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, but that's to the detriment of the game, because me personally, I don't go back to Sims 4 anymore. I stopped going back to Sims 4 a long time ago, and that's because the game, there's only so much you can do. It just got boring as fuck. It got mad boring. Not even mods could make it unboring. The only mod that made it unboring for me was that one really like... What was that? It was like, there was like a Book of Chaos, I think. That was fun. You know what's not fun? Everything else about that game. And so I don't get why now they're focusing on like not wanting to reset players' progress by making another game, when like that's exactly what the franchise needs right now, is just a new game. Start from completely scratch. Throw The Sims 4 out completely. Do it again, but better. That's it. That's all you need. But they're doing the opposite, so... No Sims 5. Yeah, but June, I want to be good immediately. I know. I also want to be good immediately. But... That's not how this works, unfortunately. Here's the thing about being good immediately, right? It's kind of going back to the talk of AI art, right? You can make a piece of quote-unquote art right away with it, but do you feel any emotion behind what you've just generated? Do you feel any sort of accomplishment? Do you feel proud of the thing you made? No, and that's really only like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh god, what's the word? That really only works for when you've spent so long working on something and training yourself and studying and practicing. When you put work into something and then it comes out maybe not exactly the way you want it, but a good product in the end that you can be proud of, that's more rewarding than just having it done right away. Like, you know, there's zero fun in being like, okay, so here's exactly what I thought in my head and here it is. You know? What like, why do we have award shows? You know? Why do we give out awards to things? Would we give out an award to an AI generated artwork? Quote unquote artwork? No, because what effort and time was put into that? Why spend $1 billion making a new Sims when you can just keep milking Sims 4? But like, where's the money gonna come from when everybody stops playing the game because they hate it, right? Or they get sick of it? Like, I think they're underestimating just how much money a Sims 5 would make them. Like, with every new Sims installment, they've made more and more money from it because it's gotten more and more popular. Having a Sims 5, or honestly, having a Sims 5 be made 5 years ago would have made them a lot of money. And then they can just make more expansion packs for the new game. I don't see why they don't want to do that, but you know what? I'm not EA, so whatever. The people that put so many hours learning to use an AI generator to make their images look good, like, just start learning to draw. Exactly! There is no barrier to entry when it comes to learning how to draw. You can start drawing at any fucking time. You don't have to be like, oh, well, you know, I'm like 30 and I don't know how to draw and I guess I'm just never gonna start. Well, you're never gonna be able to learn them because you don't want to fucking start. You can start learning how to draw at any age. Any age. Doesn't fucking matter. Any skill set. Doesn't matter. There's no fucking thing as talent. I'm gonna keep saying it until I die. Talent doesn't fucking exist. It's all bullshit. It's all frickin' I can't think of any words that I want to say. Propaganda. It's all propaganda. Fucking talent is just propaganda. Made by the people to make you feel bad about who you are. Process is the best part and should be enjoyed. Exactly. Egg frickin' exactly. Cook that egg on an exactly stove. EA is so money hungry. Yeah, it baffles me just how money hungry a company could be. And it's like, what are you doing with that money, right? Where's all that money going? I doubt it's going to all your workers. I frickin' doubt that. I don't like millionaires and billionaires that have a surplus of money that just sits in their bank account or gets spent on really stupid shit. Like, you don't need it. You don't. Bing. Sakis. Watch this. I'm gonna do some fucking magic shit with these laces. You just watch. You're not gonna believe your eyes when 10 million fireflies. Wow! Whoa! Look at that! Whoa! What's going on here? It's an outline option. There's an effect option so you can outline your strokes, which makes doing shoelaces a hell of a lot easier. Is this the right size? It's bigger. It's like maybe 15. That works. Bungie laid off like 300 employees this year and the CEO spent like 14 million on cars. Like, you could have used all that money to pay your employees for Like years. Years. That would have been money that would last them for years. But no. No, no, no. Why would you? Also remember seeing an article of a CEO giving themselves a pay raise after laying off a lot of employees. What the fuck? That's evil. That's like legit evil shit. There's not many things on this planet I would call evil or consider evil, but that's definitely one of them. Shoelace, shoelace, shoelace. It's broiling in this room. I don't know why. But I worked sitting in boardrooms and ignoring workplace complaints. You sure did, buddy. You sure did. You worked extra hard. You want a gold star? It's $3 million. Watch this now. Whoa! It's on top of it. Holy shit. That's too big. Easy shoelace. Ignore all those losers who tell you you can't draw shoelaces easy. Bam. And then watch this. You're not gonna believe this shit. Boom. Wait, that's too big. Boom. That's too small. Boom. That's still too big. Hold on. Boom. Perfect. You got the little ditties on the end. Wow. Aren't you proud of me? Jin's stroke game is insane. I stroke the best out of everybody. I'm like a really good stroker. I get strokes all the time. Do, 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 do. Okay. I don't think we're missing anything in terms of details. Okay, she does have this fucking mole on her side boob, side armpit. Oh wait, she's covered up. Never mind. Let me just put the mole right here. Wait, it's still... Just put the mole right there. Okay, time for the face. I'm scared. Dad, I'm scared. I'm scared about the face. Sometimes my... Get out of there. Sometimes my faces are just not that good. I'm gonna be real. Lyra's armpit mole. Why all of a sudden people are being like, oh my god, moles are so hot. I've had moles my entire fucking life and no one said anything. I have moles everywhere. I'm looking, have them on my arms, my face, the rest of my body. Shit's crazy. I'm moling everywhere I go. I was 20. Okay. They call them beauty marks for a reason. True, true. I used to feel kind of not insecure, but I don't know. I was just like, oh, I don't like my moles. I think just because they're like everywhere for me. A lot of times when you see them in like media, it's like, oh, there's like one on like their cheek or just under their lip or something, but I'm like have a lot of them. So like, oh, no one's gonna like my moles. Ooh. No, I don't give two shits. Okay. Okay. Moles can be cute though. The moles are hella cute. I love them. If I can give them to as many characters as I can, I will. They're a lot more frequent than you see, to be honest. Check yourself right now. I bet you have a mole somewhere too. I bet. I bet it's on your ass and you just don't know it because you don't look at your ass that often. But you know what? You should look at your ass because your ass is great. Because it's a part of you. Everyone go check your asses right now for moles. Mole on the bottom of my foot. Awesome. Embrace it. Show it off. Show those tootsies off. Why don't you? Okay, and her other eye's covered. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, she can have a cheeky smile. Cute. Cute, cheeky smile. Alright, let's put her next to Pomu. I'm gonna be real. They're definitely different. Lyra's looking a bit cuter than Pomu right now. Let's see if we can edit her. Do you really? Prove it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can fix some proportion stuff with magic. Magic. I gotta show them off all my magic. I guess her head's not too far off. Size what? That's crazy though, because her head here seems a lot bigger. Maybe just slightly smaller. Why does her head seem like 10 times bigger than Alira's? Maybe it's just the proportions are different slightly. Okay, I'll make a very, very slight change. Just slight enough. Stop it. Just slight enough. God fucking damn it. Let me do it. Like that. Yeah, that's better, I think. That seems better. Is it because she's looking down a little bit? I think it's because half of her face is covered by her hair. I think that's what's doing it the most. Because it's only giving her like this much of face to work with. Whereas Pomu has like this much to work with. Okay. Oh, she's got the detail on her shirt. What size was it? That size. Okay, all right, we can start coloring in now. Filling in some flats. Do, 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 do. I'm just gonna steal the colors directly off of her model. Give me your colors. Do I have a gray? I don't. I'm gonna make a gray. There we go. Now it's easier to color. See, I'm just filling it in my shelf. It's looking cute. Thank you. Maybe we can... I hope I can get Finana at least started. Maybe? I don't know. I'd like to get the sketch of Finana done at least. That what you meant by no good fill buckets? Okay, I used the fill bucket for the gray because it can do the... It's not like, how do I put it? What does the option say? Refer only to editing layer. So it can fill in on a blank layer just fine. But when it's refer to other layers, it's like that, you know? Sometimes it does this thing where if like a color is too close to a different color, it will fill it in. So let's see if I can show that. Like that, right? So this is slightly darker, right? How do I, okay, see that? I don't like that. That's not great. That sucks. There's a way to tweak that, but I've tried a few times tweaking it to how I said it before, and it just hasn't been able to get back to that option. How do I demonstrate this? Maybe... Okay, I don't know how to demonstrate it, but believe me when I say, sometimes when there's too close of a color, it will fill it in as well, which is stinky. I've had that happen a few times. Just dropped in, love your art, that's very cute. Thank you. I believe, okay, good. I'm so happy I can say random shit and you're just like, yeah, I believe you. Okay, give me hair. Give me hair. Because it's just a sketch, it's not like it's not fully rendered yet. I am gonna do the color on just one layer because I'm lazy. And it takes so much time. Hippie. Yahoo. I still like just coloring in the layers manually, because for one, it does feel oddly satisfying, for one. And then two, it works when, for being under the lines, because when you're like coloring in stuff and it's not including the lines, sometimes it gets a bit funky when you're editing your color layer. So I just like being able to color under the lines, and it's like fully connected. Also, it helps for like if ever you need to do silhouettes, then there's less stuff to fill in when you need to edit your silhouette. Bing bong, ding dong. Bing bong, ding dong. Guys, the new episode of Dun 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 came out on Netflix. I haven't watched them yet. I need to finish Mob Psycho first. I can't watch anything else unless I finish Mob Psycho. I'm getting there though. I'm getting there. It's close. In the last few episodes, I think. No spoilers. I'm not spoiling shit. I'm not a spoiler owl. That's not who I am. I'm very excited for Dun 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 though. I really enjoyed the first few episodes I watched. They're very, very kooky and weird, but just the right amount of weird. I've also been rewatching Ouran High School Host Club because it's one of my favorite childhood animes. It's that. It's Fruits Basket is probably my favorite. Probably. What else? Shujo Kara. How do you pronounce it? Shugo Kara. That one. Yeah, those are like my top 3. And they're all very good. Like, I think Naruto gets this, where it's like, you know, you probably are a bit more fond of it if you watched it at a young age, but then when you try to start watching it at an older age, it's a bit tougher to get through. But all 3 of the shows I mentioned, they have very good writing. Great writing, even. So, I had so much fun when I rewatched Fruits Basket. So, it's interesting about Fruits Basket because, like, the first episode's great, and then you get into the kind of like plot of the week. I don't know if that's what they call it, but it's like the story of the week where it has a different theme or lesson, I guess, to learn. And the middle of the show is very goofy and doesn't take itself too seriously. Yeah, the filler in all those shonen's so bad. Yeah. Skipped all the filler in Naruto and still got bored before the end. Yeah, I tried to start watching it and it just didn't click with me. I gave it a shot and I was like, this is not for me. But for Fruits Basket, I think it has the same not issues, but it does the same stuff that a lot of shonen plots do, where it is a bit more like unserious and jokey and kind of wacky. But, and spoilers for Fruits Basket, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. But not to get too into the details about it, but the last 2 episodes, holy shit, they were like the best episodes in like a show that I've ever seen. And it just comes out of nowhere. It comes out of fucking nowhere. Just the last 2 episodes get so serious and beautiful. It was beautiful. Beautifully written. The animation was beautiful. I don't know what the fuck they did. It was a complete tone change, but it worked. And it worked super duper uber well. That's why I that's like, I can take or leave most of the episodes, but the first and then the last 2 episodes are the best I've ever seen. And it makes me proud to be a Fruits Basket fan. I haven't watched they rebooted it. I haven't seen that, so I don't know how well they do that there. I'm interested in trying. Why am I coloring her purple? She's not purple, she's Kimlip. I'm interested in trying though, because I want to see what they did, because the first in the first series, the original, this is too pink to be Kimlip. They didn't get to do more with the original, which makes me very sad because I really liked that show. But oh well. And which other one did I mention? Oh, Shugokara. That's a great. I was like rewatching it, a couple of the episodes, and I didn't realize like just how well written the story, how should I put it, like the main lesson, I guess, with the show. It's all about like finding out who you are and like who you want to be and how you want the world to perceive you, right? And it's through the lens of this girl who like doesn't really know what she wants, and she kind of acts fake to people as like a way to protect herself because she's a bit unsure of herself, right? And throughout the show, she just kind of learns more and more about herself. And there's a lot of good lessons too. And I was very happy when I was watching it. So I'm like, oh wow, this is like stuff that I didn't pick up on when I was very, very young, obviously, because you don't know what the fuck is going on. And it's, even though it's like technically a kid's show, it still has a lot of good heartfelt moments for a person my age. A 100-year-old demon, that's not true. Someone my age to be able to appreciate and be like, oh, it's making me want to cry because I can relate to it. Which anime is that? Sounds interesting. Shugokara. It's one of those, like, it's technically a magical girl anime, I guess you could say. It's about this girl who wakes up and has 3 eggs underneath her pillow or on top of her pillow. And they're basically like her personas. And there's some people that have only one, like the student council, they each have one, and they use it to like fight off the evil like things that are possessing people. It's very Miraculous Ladybug, but better, and also it happened way before Miraculous Ladybug, so it was one of the first to do it. It's another like kind of enemy of the week, monster of the week thing. But I think, in my personal opinion, it's like 10 times better than Miraculous Ladybug. Like, the writing is way better. It's not meant to override your senses, overload your senses. It's very neat. My like Natsume Book of Friends. I've never heard of that, surprisingly, but I will look into it. Bing, bong, bing, bing. I always wonder how people figure out color palettes. That's something I have a bit of an issue with, is like finding a color palette that like you haven't really seen before but is very iconic to the eyes. I don't know. I might have to make this white easier to see. Oh no. This one's better. God, I'm very hungry. That's pretty swell. Happy with how she's coming out. I might go back and tweak Plomu, because there's some things to her that I might want to change. Let this girl eat. Oh, I'll get to it eventually. Just not right now. I gotta finish this. If I start it, I have to finish it at some point. Okay. Neat. And then we can do some quick shades. What is this color? Oh my god, I used 2 colors. Ah. Why? Why do you do this? It's this color. There we go. I want to learn how to shade better. I want to learn how to render better. I feel like I've gotten very used to the way that I shade and render things, but it's in a very uncomplicated way. Or I guess like a very simple way. But I want to learn how to shade or render stuff that feels more sophisticated and doesn't just feel like, oh, I just used one multiply layer and that's it. It just goes into, again, studying more. How's the drawing going? It's going good. I'm happy with it. It's either I like do it good right away, or it takes me a couple retries to get it right, which is normal. Sometimes it's good to just completely restart. Don't be afraid to completely trash your sketch and just restart. Because sometimes when you take forever trying to get the sketch right and you're just like, oh, it's just not working out, you'd save a lot of time if you just trashed it. I'm a big proponent of trashing your art if you don't like it. Because who cares? No one else is gonna see it. I also wanted to get a bit more messier with my sketches, but I always keep falling back into doing stuff a lot more clean. I mean, this is pretty messy, at least what I would consider messy, but I've seen, like, I have some artist friends, and the way that they, like, the way that they sketch is a lot more messy and free. And I wish that I could do a bit more loose sketching and free sketching. But again, I always just end up cleaning up my sketch lines before I even use the guideline that I did for them. So, but I would like to try and practice being a bit more, because I think it's quicker. It's definitely quicker. Oh my gosh, my nose got congested all of a sudden. When you're not cleaning up your sketch along the way, you go definitely faster, and then you get the idea out faster. So that's a plus when it comes to more messy sketching. Chicken scratch is a curse. Your lines definitely look good. Oh, chicken scratch? That's a cute name for it, though. But what if I want to do more chicken scratch? What if I like the look of chicken scratch? I think it's very neat. I like the look of expressive lines that just go like everywhere. I was doing that with, in my life drawing class. I felt like I was going too tight with the lines and not gesture enough. That's just what I call it. That's been one of the hardest habits for me to break. You know what? I don't think it's a bad habit at all. Keep drawing with your chicken scratchies. Looks good, much better than I can do it. I think it's worth keeping. Oh, I'm definitely keeping it. I'm not gonna trash this one. I'm gonna fix Pomu at some point, though. It's a fine line. To stop moving my feckin' program. Give me this color. I'm gonna do some unnecessary shit double colors here. Hello, hello. Do. It's in the hair too? God damn it, me. What the fuck's wrong with you? Past me? How could you not have thought about this ahead of time? Okay. There, that's good enough. She's very cute. Okay. And with the time I have left until I can finally go and eat, I'll do a rough Finana sketch. Rough her up. Fuck 'em up. Oh my god. Gimme. Alright, fuck you. It won't give me the keyboard. Finn. Darn you, past me, making present me do more work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rough Finana up, exactly. She's gonna be feckin' sorry when I'm done with her. Okay, is this... That's... I'll do 15. That works. Okay, what the fuck pose am I doing for her, is the question. Okay, have an idea. Oh wait, I have to make her shorter. How short is she? Okay. Tear. Just watching Finana play Balatro. I haven't watched her in a while, and now I've started playing Balatro again. I know one other person that plays Balatro, and I've never played it. I don't know what goes on in that game. Card game? You know what card game I've been playing hardcore recently though? The fucking Pokemon TCG app. Hell yeah. It's so addicting. I've heard that Balatra's addicting. What do you do in it? This is a very sweet pose. Downloaded the TCG app and forgot to play it. Play it! It's good! I wanna get my cool as fuck cards. I finally got... Which one did I get? I finally got the Gyarados. Not the one I wanted, but I got a Gyarados card. I got a Jolteon. And a Zapdos, I think is his name. Zapdos. Balatro's Poker Roguelike. Oh, damn. Have I ever done like a game of computer poker? I'm not sure. Poker's a game of bluffing. It's not. adjusted correctly. Legs. Legs. How do legs work? Like the animation on the chat box? Thank you. I didn't do it. But you can find the link to it underneath in the description. I'm glad I got to set up a proper chat box properly yet. One that I felt was fitting to the aesthetic. Also, I didn't realize it was flipped that whole time. I think this needs to be pulled up a bit more. Sleeve. God, sometimes I hate drawing sleeves, I'm gonna be real. Like I've been saying that too much. But I hate drawing sleeves sometimes. It's like, how are you supposed to be oriented? I don't understand you. Don't like this leg. Get out of here, stinky. How do I do this leg? How does leg work? No. God, how does leg work? I ask myself this every day. Ever just think about, like, how the fuck are you able to move? Like, you can move because of your bones, right? Your bones. But, like, how? Like, what the fuck happens to your bones to make you move? And your muscles? How? Like, how does your body tell your body to move? Muscles? Fuck muscles, man. Why do your muscles move? All I can think of is that one Akmu song. That's people. Electricity? But why? But why does electricity? The things Jun thinks about while drawing? Well, you know, you don't know. Some of my best thoughts come from drawing mindlessly. Mind goes places. At least it's not negative places. At least not right now. I'll save that for another day. She just loves to yip. I do. I love yipping. Yipping is my pastime. Yipping is my present. Yipping is my future. What's... I think that's still better. It looks weird here. Why do you look weird? I guess I gotta give her a torso. Women with torsos? Hell no. They gotta be fucking... What's like that one connection to your... in your spine? I don't know. Get rid of her spine. Get rid of her ribs. I hate my women to have bones. Take these bones and get the fuck out of here. Okay. That's fine. It's doable. Okay. Let's try to finish her hair and details. God fucking damn it. Why do you gotta have so many fucking details, you stupid fish? What are you even? Are you a fish? Are you a mermaid? What are you? Oh. That's too big. There. I wanted to draw a mustache. Okay, back to the sketch. Bang. Bang, bang into the room. Bang for days. I forgot the fish part exists. Oh god. What part mermaid is Finana? Is she the... Oh, what part of her is the mermaid part? Take your best guesses. Her brain. Oh god. Makes sense. Makes sense. Now, is the crown a part of her, or can that just be taken off? Maybe we'll have to keep it though, because how else would they know it's her? Outside of her fins. Are her fins detachable? Can I sell them on the black market? How much does Phenana fins cost or sell for? These are the important questions. Since she's a fish, does she have a cloaca? Do fish have cloacas? Is that only... Do birds... I know birds have cloacas. Is that only to birds? What do fish have? I guess fish have to have something like a cloaca, right? Wanna nibble on her head fins gently? Alright. You go ahead and do that. Just sell one of her scales? Yeah, I guess so. I'll grab one of her fucking neck scales. Mmm, tasty. Only some fish have cloacas? What do the rest of them have then? What is it? How does a jellyfish shit? How do jellyfish shit? I want to know. Someone look that up. Do jellyfish shit any in the first place? Where does the non-important stuff... How do they eat? What do they eat? Do jellyfish eat? Do they absorb sunlight? The audacity, they have bones? Oh. Don't worry about that. They probably have a poop tray. What? Huh? Do jellyfish even think? I mean, do they have brains? Technically they do, right? They have brains, right? It's just all of them is brain, right? Poop track. Ah, poop track. I have my own poop track. It's a racetrack with poop. All I know is you have to pee on the wounds if they sting you. Yeah, well, I'm not asking about, like, if a jellyfish is in your vicinity, how do you pee? I'm asking how does the jellyfish pee when they're in your vicinity? Jellyfish can't do math? Well, that's debatable. You don't know that. Maybe there's plenty of beings out there that have the capability of doing math, but we don't ask them any math questions, so how would we know? Who the fuck has ever asked a jellyfish how to do a math equation? 0 people. Because they don't care. And that's why we need to go to our local universities and demand them to ask jellyfish how to solve a derivative. That's all I'm asking. Watch, I'm deleting the guideline once again. Fuck you. Hair is difficile. bigger eyelashes. Glam her up. Jellyfish can't write Shakespeare, stupid asses. Oh boy. Okay, I'll give her her stinky crown. Her stinky pumpkin crown. How does it look? It's got a fish on top of it. What the fuck? I didn't know that. Hold on, it's gonna be reversed. Which way does it go? That way. Pinana is barefoot normally. Legally, you have to... No, no. She's wearing Converse and that's it. Part of Odd Eye Circle's brand is the Converse, so therefore she has to wear it. That is the law. I don't make the rules. Be mad about it. I don't give 2 shits. I give 3 shits. Normally I give 4 shits, but you know, it's an off day for me. Oh god, I don't know how to fucking do this goddamn crown. I'm just bullshitting it. I just need a rough idea of what it looks like. $3 for free? Hell yeah. Looked it up. Jellyfish poop through the same place they take food in. Huh. And what is the place they take food in? Do they have a beak? Like a squid? Sometimes artists draw feet a bit too good. That's not me. I rarely ever draw feet, so my feet always look like trash. You're welcome. Just gonna clean her up a bit. I think I do have time to color her though. See? I have to legally finish. I have to. I'm gonna maybe half-ass it. The shoes. I'm not gonna go too fancy on the shoelaces this time. It's fine. You get the gist. Wow, shoelaces. You get them. You get them. Sockies. Give her slouch socks, please? What's that? Slouch socks? What does that mean? Like the socks Gyaru's. Oh. Is that different to leg warmers? Okay, I'm just gonna let me look this up. Slouch socks. Slouchy socks. Oh. Bit different. Okay, so they're not leg warmers, they're actual socks. I see, I see. I do like slouchy socks, they're very cute. But I cannot because I have to keep them consistent with the outfits. Sorry. You can imagine her with slouchy socks if you want. If that will make you feel better. Okay, let's do a quick color of Finana and then call it a day. Brrr. Okay, I will. Wow, cute. See? You have your own imagination. Use it. Okay, give me the hair. Give me the hair. Give me the hair. Which one is... I guess that. Does... Okay, no, she doesn't. Thank God they don't have fucking 5 billion streaks in their hair, I swear to God. It looks very cute, however... It's not as cute when you have to fucking animate that shit. You have to be like, okay, so this streak is in this exact location of the hair, and then this streak is in this exact location of the hair. Like, just have one fucking color in your hair and leave it at that, please. For my own sanity. But it looks cute. I know it looks cute. It looks great. It's some of my favorite designs have like crazy ass hair, but not for my sanity. That's why sometimes I'm not too big on overcomplicated designs. It's like, it can be very impressive to see a very busy design, however, ow, my eyes. And also, how am I gonna draw fan art of you? What the fuck? I can't do that. Oops, this is not supposed to be colored in. Okay, what fucking... It's that color. Which I'm just gonna turn into this color. Haha! Hack. Which are her... They're slightly darker. God damn it, you fucking prick. You pricked my prick, you prick. Okay, gimme gold. Purple. Lovely purple. Delicious purple. My favorite color, if you couldn't tell. I'm like fucking made of purple. I'm nothing but purple. Well, your eye's gonna be purple. Fuck you. And you're blue. Dabba dee, dabba die. Yeah, you're blue. I'm blue. Without blood, I will die. Without blood, I will die. Without blood, I will die. I'm glad I decided to do this because honestly, if I did not make myself stream drawing this, who knows when the fuck I would have gotten to this. I doubt in a timely manner. A good way of being productive. Bow. Bow, tasty. And then white. Okay, get out of here. I need to see the shoe. Vocal reminder, save your work, hydrate, sit up in your chair and stretch. I'm not slouching. Which, like, that's a first for me. Surprisingly, I'm not slouching. I don't have to correct my posture. I'm so happy that Clip Studio has like a really good autosave. So this may be bad. I don't manually save my artwork when I draw. Because usually when the app crashes or closes, it just like has a backup save for me that opens up anyways, so it's fine. Definitely do more drawing streams. I like them. Good, because I like them too. Shit, I'm slouching like crazy. That sounds like a you problem. Fix your dang posture. I forgot to do her eye whites. White eyes. God, she's very messy, this one. Which is fine. That's what I asked for literally like 10 minutes ago. Okay, we're gonna do some... man, I have to clean it up just a little bit. or else my brain will hurt. It's just that the lines are very thick, I think. That's the thing. My clip ends up missing out on like an hour of work. I don't know if that makes me a quick artist or clip a bad support system for me personally. Yikers. Yeah, no, surprisingly I haven't run into any issues. Maybe it's because I do it through the iPad. I don't know. I don't know if that makes a difference or not.
Alright, and here I go again, going back to the line to make it thicker. That's alright. Alright, let's shade her. Whatever, let's move on. Okay, show me the money. Ooh, this purple is nice to shade on this color scheme. Hair shading, which I still have no fucking idea how to do. It's been years and I still have no hecking clue how to do it. I don't know, just put random lines everywhere. Fuck. Cool, alright. Second color. Fuck, why? I hate that. I hate when I'm trying to just move my... scroll down and then it just moves the whole feckin' layer. That is not what I wanted to do. Bing bong. Ignore the massive chunk of color I missed. Ignore a lot of things. I'm zoned in. I've got the zone going. I'm zoning out of my brains. Okay. All right. Let's see. I wonder if I can... Huh. Should I extend my canvas? I'll just maybe organize them like so. right, I'm happy that I was able to fucking finish this. My god. Jun's in the gamer zone. I was gaming hardcore. I was gaming hardcore. God, I am so glad that I did this because I literally did Pomu and then I kept putting off doing the other two. I should break it. Thank you, thank you. Eventually I will clean these up so that they're rendered properly, and then we'll see what I do with them later. I'm not gonna tell you, but you'll see what happens with them. I don't know how soon. That's the thing. I don't know how soon, but in any case, thank you guys so much for joining me today on my first drawing stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everything was alrighty. I definitely want to do more because it's just an excuse for me to draw more or just to get work done that I definitely need to get done because I'm a very busy person. I have a suspicion. Oh, what's that suspicion? Teehee. So yeah, I'm gonna... Drawing streams are great. Drawing streams are great. And I do love them. I'm gonna finally go eat something because I'm so hungry. I hope you guys eat something too. Don't forget to eat. And then have a good rest of your night, guys. All right, let me find my mouse where the plug is. All right, bye-bye.